Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Leddy, yo. Welcome to So Serious Gaming, and we're going to be looking at the gear set I've used in most of my recent videos and have a look at the build real quick. And I kind of just want to give my opinion on it and kind of try and bring people around to the fact that this is not to be underestimated. It is a seriously good set. I mean, the 4-piece is really weak, but the 3-piece is really good. The reload speed is seriously good, especially if you're using something like an MP7. For me personally, I notice the difference in the reload speed more when I'm using this build than I do if I use Alpha Bridge and the MP7 with, say, the PP19 and Hurried. I find this to be more effective, and I actually looked at my stats and the way that the build was set up and things like that, and I ended up with a higher crit chance and higher crit damage and headshot damage with the Firecrest build than I do with the Alpha Bridge build. I mean, granted, I have spent more money and more time in trying to max this build out, and again, it's still not maxed out. I want better rolls on some of my gear pieces. I mean, they're all 268s, they're just not quite the rolls that I want personally. I have got lucky with like things like the pulse crit damage and things like that, because I use pulse more than I use anything else, so I've been lucky in that aspect. But then there's other things that I would perhaps want to change. So say like the knee pads, I would have preferred if they'd have come with, say, the crit damage attribute already on them, so then I could max out the firearms, the stamina, or whatever I needed to max out on them, and that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I'm looking for now, but I'm really happy with the build at the moment. It's getting to where I want it to be, and it does melt, it does serious damage, and it's not built for shotguns. I only use the shotguns generally for clearing out NPCs, but I've got a few clips coming up, and the last two are with the shotgun, and the middle one was like, there was like a couple of teams multi-grouping, and they kind of all swarmed around the guy trying to protect him, and I just went in and two-shotted him with the shotgun. Like, it's not built for a shotgun, but I wanted to use that just to show you that it melts with the shotgun still. And you've got to think that 100% reload speed is seriously going to benefit you, because with a shotgun it is a slow reload, and 100% reload speed, it reloads super quick and you're back to dealing damage again. So seriously, don't underestimate it. I mean, I think people underestimate it because, you know, it inflates your DPS because of the reload speed. But if you're rolling your crit chance, your crit damage and your headshot damage, and you know, you're concentrating on that stuff, you're going to be hitting hard. I mean, my base damage on this, I believe is it just under 12k, like 11.6k, something like that. And I mean, look at this, like, we had a 19-second rogue timer from chasing manhunts, and yeah, like, he went down, this guy went down, and where's the other guy? Yeah, this guy went down. And you'll see in a minute as well, there's a clip coming up, like, in fact it's on this clip, the guy ults and he goes on smart cover, and I can still deal damage through it. Like, so again, it hits hard, you reload fast, and you know, you keep doing damage. The reason I love it is because, you know, if you concentrate on your build properly, you do things the right way, then you're going to have good burst damage. But with the extra reload speed, you have the opportunity to turn that burst damage into sustained damage. And for me, that's a win-win, because, you know, there's those times when burst damage isn't quite enough to get them down, and you need the sustained damage. And with that reload speed, you know, it gives you the opportunity to perhaps reload faster than they can heal. So it is definitely worth it. And think, from a solo aspect, you know, you've got 4 people on you, you're playing solo, like, when you're reloading, that is your most vulnerable time by far, you know, in a 4v1 situation. And if you can cut down that reload speed, then you're able to constantly keep moving and just, you know, hip firing and laying rounds into somebody and trying to focus fire on one of them and get that person down, and perhaps clear a gap to start doing stuff. I mean, look here, like, he had ult, he used smart cover, and he was losing health, and look at that, like, the health just plummeted, and yeah, he's down. Like, it does melt. do not underestimate it. Seriously, more people need to look into using this gear set because it is so underrated, it is unreal. I mean, I've left this little bit in here. This guy just ran away and never came back, but watch how quick his health goes down. Like, you know, an MP7 that range on a moving target and going around the corner or whatever else, like, it still did a lot of damage. So yeah, I mean, I like using other builds. I have a lot of different builds that I use, but this is my main one. This is my main go-to build. If I'm using something where I'm just using it because I want to for fun or whatever else, and I'm having a hard time with it, I will go to this build, and I can guarantee you, like, if there's, say, a team of 4 griefers and I'm having a hard time with them guys, like, I switch to this build, I can guarantee you I can start taking them down. I might take one down and then they kill me, and then I come back out and slowly start working through them or whatever. You know, I might go down a few times whilst, you know, trying to take them out or whatever it may be. But it gets the job done. It just seems to work for me. And again here, man, another 19-second timer, accidental rogue from killing a manhunt. And people just won't leave it alone, man. Like, you can hear that guy talking, he's on about it, he knows. And he actually tries to help me out. Like, he realised what they were doing was bullshit, and he actually tried to help me out, which was cool. But I don't actually think he ended up killing anybody. I ended up killing them all. But again, I switched to the shotgun because I just want to show you, you know, if you watch, like, you'll see me reload and just see how fast it reloads compared to what you would reload without it. Like, look, I'm reloading and I'm ready to go. If you weren't using this, like, imagine how you would still probably, you're just about finished reloading now and I'm already getting kills, like, you know. So it makes such a difference, and this is why I swear by this build. I absolutely love it. There's so many ways you can vary it. You can put final measure in if you need to. You can do vigorous or reckless with savage gloves. I'm currently using astute because I cannot get a good roll on savage gloves. You can even do 3 strikers with it. You can do it any way you want. But that about wraps it up, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, and more importantly, if it's made you want to use Firecrest, then please hit that thumbs up. Drop a comment below, let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll catch you in another video. Have a great day. Peace out, guys.